In this video, I am going to provide a solution to a table of values. What you are currently looking at, it's a table of values. We need to find all the values for a linear graph. The linear graph is y is equal to 2x plus 7. Linear graphs are straight line graphs, okay? Now what you will also notice, I do not have any of my y values in, but I know my x values, which makes it simple. I substitute these x terms into my linear equation individually, and I will get the corresponding y value. So let's go. If I'm to use a step-by-step approach for someone who is now learning this concept, we need to find a value for y when x is equal to -2. Okay? When x is equal to -2, I need a y value. I then substitute that value into my linear equation. Where I see x, I'm not going to rewrite x. Instead, I will write -2. So here we go. It is 2 times -2 in this case minus 7. And we simplify. 2 times -2 will give us -4. Minus 7. -4, -7, -11. So when x is equal to -2, y is equal to -11. Let us look at the value where x is equal to -1. When x is equal to -1, y is equal to 2 times -1 minus 7. Remember, we are substituting it into our linear equation that has been given, our linear graph. This is a linear graph. So we are substituting it into that equation for the linear graph, the straight line graph. So let's go. 2 times -1 is -2. -2, -7 gives us -9. So I can substitute this into my table. And I do the same. X is equal to x is equal to 0. When x is equal to 0, y is equal to 2 times 0 minus 7. 0 minus 7 is -7, or we say -7. Let's go one more time. When x is equal to 1, what is our y? When x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2 times 1 minus 7. 2 minus 7 is -5. And we substitute our -5. Now remember, like I said, this is a first time. For those who are now trying to understand how we arrive at the y values. Good? This is one of the ways in which we can simplify by using our linear graph that has been given. This is the equation of the linear graph. We substitute the x terms individually and we can find the matching y term to make up each of our points. Now the other ones, I'm going to do them mentally. 2 times 2, that's 4. 4 minus 7 is -3. Let's go again mentally. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 7, -1. And the last and final one, 4 times 2, that's 8. 8 minus 7 is 1. Good. So there are different ways of finding these answers. This is just one of those ways. So once we have these now, then we are going to match them for our linear graph. Meaning If we say x is negative 2, we will say y is negative 7. So this is how the point will look. So this will be 1 point on our linear graph. Then we have negative 1, negative 9. Negative 1, negative 9. That's another point. 0, negative 7. 0, negative 7. 1, negative 5. 1, negative 5. 2, negative 3. 3, negative 1. And 4, 1. Now these are the points you will plot on your graph, all right? Just the way you see them here. You do not need to write the points of the graph. You could read it from right here and go straight and plot. I just did this for emphasis purposes, right? But this is not necessary. You do not gain bonus points on BGCSE exam for neither of these pieces of working. You will gain your points for the correct input of the correct term. The number must be correct. The sign in front of the number must be correct, right? But this is just one of the ways it can be done mentally. All right. Thank you.